joined the Antisocial Network.
Yeah. Mask up, stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah, right.
Welcome back to We're talking about Low End Theory by a tribe called Quest. This is part 2 because we just can't stop saying good things about it. So,
Or snarky things.
or good and or snarky things. Yes. So we are. And we're on the Antisocial Network. I always forget to say that. Thankfully, it's in the header, but still.
It's in the intro.
Yeah, it's in the. I called it a header. It's an intro. But yeah,
It's in the corner on, to me, admin Thea's screen.
Okay, yeah, I see the little logo there, but still, it doesn't hurt to say it.
Thank you to the Antisocial Network. Very nice.
Now, deserving. Oh, stop fascism. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So where we left off was
we left off at
Next up is vibes and stuff.
Business, and we're now talking about vibes and stuff. So we're going to start with Aaron. You're up.
Spectacular name for a track.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Love this song, but it's ranked number 9 because it's a dense album that's all great. Competition's good. It brings out the vital parts, the abstract poetic, majors in recital arts. And hair is crazy curly, flip like Mr. Furley. They both have great lines in this one. It's just a fun vibe. It's right there in the name. It's great.
Okay. Darling.
Ranked number 3 by Phil.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, like you're saying, the rap. Occasionally, it seems to me that, and far be from me to be a critic of rap, right? But
any Don Knotts reference is going to get a little bit of a bump from you, I think.
What kind of reference?
Don
Knotts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We got Mr. Furley in there, and I know your feelings on Barney Fife.
Well, I put a lot of thought into my shirt, and I read that Fife Dogg and Q-Tip were fans of Pink Floyd, so that's why I ordered Pink Floyd. But I could have just as easily worn my Barney Fife shirt.
Could have. If you'd have had a Mr. Furley, would have even been better. But
yeah, right. Well, yeah,
I'll work on that.
He was kind of a, what would you call it, a sex pest, Mr. Furley. But Don Knotts
he was more of a sex police. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, they were.
Yeah, I don't know why Furley cared. Roper seemed to be uptight about. Mr. Roper seemed to be uptight about things, but
yeah,
I'm more of a
Mrs. Roper. Mrs. Roper was just exhausted.
Mrs. Roper would want an invitation.
Yeah, right.
Mrs. Roper was ready to get down.
But
get down.
Helen was hot for the.
Boogie. But yeah, and sometimes I feel like Tribe almost, like I said, far be it for me to criticize a rapper because I can't rap and I don't know from rap, right? But sometimes it seems to me that there's a sameness to their rhymes. Part of the reason they kind of bleed, the album bleeds together is because at first it's hard to like get engaged, is because there's, dare I say, there's a monotony to it or whatever, but not this one. This one, the lyrics are very more complex. Q-Tip is the Midnight Marauder, right?
Yes, he is. That's the name of their following album, Midnight Marauders.
Okay. This is all about the old days in Queens, which I really love that connection. And some of the greats who come from there. I think Dizzy Gillespie and just some other jazz artists are mentioned in it. The song is all about the vibraphone, apparently, an instrument. It's kind of almost like a xylophone. It's like
that's why it's called Vibes and Stuff.
Yeah, like stands on the floor, and you've got
that's what Ruth plays in Frank Zappa's band.
I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. That I forget what.
Looks like a xylophone.
Yeah,
most of them. Inca Roads, you're thinking of, bro.
The xylophone, not the vibraphone.
The vibraphone. Ruth was playing the vibraphone.
Vibraphone. Okay. So that's all. Like Aaron said, I ranked it really high. I'm going to go the sample was Down Here on the Ground by Grant Green. So if you like this song, you might go pursue Grant Green as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So vibes and stuff as well, fine. It's okay. It's just there. It's the kind of song that plays in the background of a coffee shop where everyone's laptop is open, but nobody's really working. The beat moves gently, so gently you might forget it's there. The bass line hums along politely, the drums sound agreeable, and the whole thing feels like it's trying very hard not to disturb anyone's afternoon nap. Q-Tip sounds relaxed, maybe too relaxed. He's talking about positivity, staying true, doing your thing, you know, the usual tribe sermon, but delivered like he's reading from the liner notes of a mindfulness podcast. Fife jumps in later to add some life, but even he sounds like someone turned down the brightness on the enthusiasm knob. Nothing's wrong with it exactly. It's smooth, nice, professional, but it's also kind of like the sonic equivalent. It'll soothe you, but don't expect to be awake after the second cup. If Can I Kick It is the party, Vibes and Stuff is cleaning up afterwards. Tidy, mellow, and slightly too proud of its composure. For me, this one's the sad trombone of the album.
Wah, wah.
Would that make it
Yep.
your least favorite of the songs on the album?
Yeah, for sure. And that's hard
Should
to
I
do
put it
because it's
in?
not a bad song. Go ahead. Yeah. It's
I
not
put
it's
it
not
in
that
at
it's a
number
bad
14.
song.
I've only ranked
Yeah.
three for
Yeah.
you, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
It's
That
not that it's a
was
bad
Vibes and
song.
Stuff.
Yeah, but if you look at this album, like everything's a banger. They're so good. This one is just like, eh.
That's okay.
So if you were ever to get on an elevator and this were playing, you wouldn't be completely shocked.
All right.
No.
So I have for Thea's rankings: 1, Everything is Fair; 2, Scenario; 3, Butter; and 14, Vibes and Stuff.
All right. Well,
I haven't
Okay.
given you my number one yet.
Oh, I thought.
Oh wait,
Well, you can
Everything is
play it.
Fair
You
is
told me
my number
beforehand.
one. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Okay. Our next song
Trying to
is
fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Infamous Date Rape, and we're gonna start with Philip.
This is like a
Classic.
prime example of how this album is not necessarily aged perfectly. It's not it's a warning song. It's not endorsing date rape by any means, but some of Fife Dogg's descriptions are a little gray area. I don't like songs like Blurred Lines. I don't like I don't like these songs that they're a little kind of edge over into areas that Oh, by the way, trigger warning. if you want to go on to the next track, go ahead and move on to the next track in about 5 minutes. But Fife's lyrics are a little jarring, and it's kind of hard. It's a hard listen to me. It's my last track, not necessarily for musical reasons. It's like I ranked it last. The sample is the Steam Drill by Cannonball Adderley, and I'm not going to take it any further. I'd rather talk about songs I like better.
Okay. Miss Thea?
We are talking, the trigger warning is appropriate here. The title alone, it should indicate that it's a trigger warning. The Infamous Date Rape is a strange, gutsy, and really uncomfortable piece of social commentary that could only have come out in the early 90s. The golden age of hip hop, when artists still tried to blend humor, moral statements, and storytelling without worrying about PR departments. That's kind of my feel from it. It's Tribe tackling a topic that almost no one wanted to touch and doing it through their trademark mix of irony, narrative, and uneasy groove. Let's be clear, there's nothing fun about the content. The title alone hits like a slap, and it's intentional. Q-Tip frames the story through his usual casual tone, but what he's describing, miscommunication, pressure, consent, is meant to sound wrong. It's deliberately awkward, like watching a charismatic guy dig himself into a moral hole. The brilliance and the discomfort is that Tribe refuses to romanticize it and turns the lens squarely on male behavior and hypocrisy, satirizing rap's casual misogyny, even though they inhabit it. Musically, though, they don't let up. The beat is deceptively breezy, with the signature low-end roll and jazzy snap, soundtracking a story that's anything but smooth. It's dissonance on purpose, the warmth of the music rubbing hard against the chill of the subject. It's not their easiest listen, and it definitely hasn't aged neatly, but that's also its value. It forces you to hear the ugliness that the beat tries to cover. The infamous date rape works best not as a jam, but as a mirror, one that reflects just how easily charm and complicity can blur into each other. It's Tribe at their most unflinchingly real, uncomfortable, provocative, and smarter than people give it credit for.
All right.
Now, I just want to throw in a little PSA here.
Yeah.
If let's just say female, because girls and women can both get pregnant. If a female gets pregnant, she is not the only one involved. Why is she expected to be held responsible for the rest of her life for something she did for less than 30 minutes, more than likely? Why is she alone to be held responsible? They need to find the guy who did it. I don't care if he's 12 or 90. They need to find the guy who did it, and he needs to be held responsible. And if he's not going to be a father, he can at least be a provider. If you're not going to be the dad, you can at least pay. And I think that absentee fathers should pay more. Okay, thank you for listening to this PSA by Lisa. And have a good rest of your podcast. Okay. Okay. I believe Aaron, did you already do this one? Or
I did not. No.
I didn't think so. Okay, I started with Philip. Yeah.
So I have it 13 out of 14.
Did I start with you? Okay.
My notes are just, you don't want to fight because you know that you're wrong.
Mhm.
And she's hotter than Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego.
Mhm.
Those are the two lines that stick with me.
Shadrach.
And period stuff at the end did not age well.
No.
Usually it happens every 28th day.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So you can open your ears again, listener.
Yeah.
If you have-
We have, yes, we have finished with that song. There is a PSA. So, you know. But the next song on the list is Check the Rhyme. And we are starting this time with the lovely and talented admin, Thea.
Ooh. So, Check the Rhyme is basically the sound of two dudes being so effortlessly good at rap that they make the rest of hip hop in 1991 look like it's still doing homework. Q-Tip and Fife Dogg's chemistry is so tight it's almost suspicious, like they're practiced telepathy instead of rehearsal. Like they practiced telepathy instead of rehearsal. The whole track feels like a victory lap disguised as a chill cipher. They're not trying to prove anything, they're just reminding everyone they already did. The horns kick in like high school marching band that got lost on the way to the parade and accidentally invented smooth jazz. The bass line oozes along as if it's been paid by the hour. And the drums are so clean they must have come with a co-op membership card. You can practically hear the smug smile behind every snare hit. This isn't just confidence, it's confidence on a chaise lounge. Fife bounds in like a caffeine shot with sneakers on, drops lines that manage to be both self-depreciating and self-mythologizing at the same time. Q-Tip, meanwhile, sounds like a man whose pulse rate legally can't exceed 60 beats per minute. Together, they turn verbal sparring into bromance performance art. Check the Rhyme isn't a song, it's a masterclass in humble bragging. It's Tribe putting their feet up on the golden age mantle and saying, "Oh, you just discovered wordplay? Cute." It's witty, smooth, cocky, and so perfectly balanced you can practically hear the sound of every other rapper quietly checking their rhymes and realizing theirs don't groove nearly this hard.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Right.
Okay, Aaron?
Yeah, it's my number 4. Yeah, I love the Fife Dogg part where he goes, here's a funky introduction of how nice I am. Tell your mother,
Mhm.
tell your father, send a telegram.
Yeah.
And we got the if knowledge is the key and just show me the lot. Got the scrawny legs but move just like Lou Brock. And then the Q-Tip classic. Industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady.
Okay. And for those who come before, especially 1991, a telegram is kind of like a email, but you have to take it someplace, write it, and they send it. And it actually predates the telephone. It's been around. And I believe they're still available now, but they were still utilized in the 90s.
Yeah.
Back during the fax machine era.
And
they got back to the Morse code.
Yep.
Era.
And Lou Brock
little
probably,
bit of Morse code and all that. Yeah, that's how they would send the telegrams, and then they would be, they'd be received at the other end, and they would be printed out
at the Disneyland Railroad.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay, well, some people might really know about that.
Also,
honey? Oh yes.
Go ahead. Fun fact.
No, you.
There used to be a cool thing called a singing telegram.
I sent one to Philip one time at his work.
Oh yeah.
Was that for your birthday or?
Yeah, she showed up. She had like a top hat on. She had like.
How much did Phil hate that?
It was.
I don't know if it can be measured by the instruments of man.
Well, it's okay because she handed me beer at the end, so that's all she made up for any embarrassment.
Yeah, it's. I don't think I realized it was a singing
or else it's
telegram.
extra embarrassment on top of the embarrassment.
It was like
it
was a beer bouquet of craft beers.
Yeah, and what it was the I had checked with his boss to make sure I was allowed to send him alcohol, and his boss thought it was
hilarious,
absolutely cool, loved it.
They would have done that.
That wasn't a problem. Yeah, I don't know if this current boss would feel the same way. I know the last time I sent him something at work, I believe it was a man basket, with meats and cheeses and chocolate.
Like Ron Swanson special.
Yeah.
All right, so
so you're next.
That's the rhyme, y'all.
This was my number one.
Bill's number one, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like the chemistry between Fife Dogg and Q-Tip just popped on this, and the rhyming was awesome. It's like, to me, it was like kind of epitomized it's kind of the heart of the album, I thought. And I love the sample from Average White Band, Love Your Life. I'm not going to pile on many more accolades other than say it's number one.
Shout out the new guy of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Steve Ferroni, also of the Average White Band.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, now I have a question relating to their relationship going all the way back to church daycare. Did they have church, as they grew up? Were they church involved? Were they choir involved?
They were preschoolers that went to the same church and lived in the same area. I don't know if it was a church daycare.
Okay, and then so do you know if they were involved in choir, if they were trained at all in church, musically speaking?
I don't know.
Okay, I just was curious.
I mean,
a lot of them, like, Whitney Houston, and they credit their church training. Yeah, as part of their readiness to move out into the world.
They got their start in the church choir.
His parents' album collection.
Okay. Okay. There's that too. I mean, the Bee Gees, their first album resulted from a friend of their mother's being over, and they were singing in their, and she says, I'm kind of having trouble hearing you. Can you turn off the radio? And the mother says, oh no, that's the boys singing in their room. I'll tell them to be quiet. And the woman's like, no, because she knows some music people. And she's like, no, tell them to keep going. And the next thing you know, they have an album.
Next one's Thea's number one.
Yes, it is.
Cool.
Am I going first?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
I get you with first on your number one. Everything is
Okay.
fair.
Okay, so this one is my number one, but I gotta warn everybody. PSA, content warning. This was a squirrel rabbit hole for me, and it may not make sense to anybody else, but it did to me, so whatever. All right. Everything is Fair is a deceptively calm track that sounds like silk and tastes like cynicism. It's Q-Tip narrating capitalism's small hustles over the funkiest moral decay you've ever nodded your head to. The groove hums like self-assurance, but listen close. It's a mirror dressed as a jam session. Now here's where things get awkwardly familiar for a middle-aged Gen X riot girl like me. Let's rewind in the Wayback Machine, then time travel 2 years into the future. So we're rewinding back to 1991, and now we're going to time travel to 1993. Into the future for a moment to Snoop Dogg dropping Doggy Style in 93 with that infamous W Balls radio skit. That was the dog pound here. That was the dog pound here right on W Balls, 187.4 on your FM dial. You're tuned into the biggest balls of them all, DJ Saul T Nuts. And don't forget about my homeboy, DJ
Easy Dick in the Jack
Off Hour. That's happening at 12 o'clock tonight. Right now, we got some new Snoop Doggy Dogg for that ass. This one's called The Shiznit. You're about to go downtown, bitch. Right here on the station that plays only platinum hits. That's 187.4 on your FM dial, and you're looking that.
And if
you're looking, that's W Balls. Everybody's got to hear this shit on W Balls, W Balls, W Balls. So this, for some reason, like this song just led me right down that rabbit hole. So it sounded suspiciously like a West Coast reinterpretation of Tribe's understated satire. Everything is Fair did the whole smooth beat, ugly truth contrast first, couching cynicism inside groove. Then Snoop's camp added cartoon raunch, rebranded as late night sleaze, and called it radio. Different coasts, same DNA, irony hiding behind bass lines. Q-Tip's storytelling is sharper though. Instead of cartoon DJ and sex jokes, he sketches the quiet hunger of people playing a rigged game, shrugging because that's just how the city works. He doesn't shut down, he doesn't shout, doesn't moralize. He just shows you how fairness is a hustle too, all wrapped in a buttery beat that almost makes corruption sound classy. If Everything is Fair is a sly smirk at how the system sells you delusion, W Balls is that same delusion wearing gold chains and a grin. One whispered the truth, the other broadcasted it, loud and unashamed. Tribe planted the seed of realism. Snoop just turned up the frequency. This one I give 10 out of 10 low-end theories. This is my favorite song on the album.
Awesome. Okay, so Tango is preparing to do her show here too. So so we got 15 minutes to wrap it up, and we got 4 songs.
Okay, we
all right.
do it though.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Who else needs to speak about
I'll go
Everything is
next.
Fair?
I had this one ranked last. I like the hook, and it's just it's the most violent lyrics on the album.
Yeah.
Okay. My notes belie my ranking, but I'm going to leave my ranking intact. But I do like the 70s feel of it. I like the sample.
So you had it 13.
Yeah. Don't Knock My Love. Wilson Pickett and Funkadelic were sampled in this song. So if I were to do it again, I'd probably rank it higher. But I'm going to hang with my ranking. So, all right.
Yeah, and I think that the rankings don't necessarily reflect the quality of a song so much as the quality of an album.
Yeah.
So
going back to the W Balls, that's that's Parliament Flashlight. Everybody's got a little light under the sun, under the sun.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's even the same beat behind it now, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, no, there was no beat. It was just that by itself.
W Balls, W Balls.
Okay. Jazz. We've got the jazz. Aaron?
I had this one number 8. The tranquility of this one just makes you unball your fist. It's got a mellow flow. It's got a light my fire quote, and it's got saxophone.
Okay.
Hunt?
I love the chorus and horns, but find it a little monotonous lyrically. I had it ranked. Where do I have it here?
You have it 5.
Yeah, I had it even higher than that at one point, but some of the other songs moved up the rankings a little bit. It's samples on Green Dolphin Street by Jimmy Cliff. It seems to be a mission statement about the band, kind of. The beat was gifted by Pete Rock, a hip hop producer. We should also mention that Bob Power, who produced this album, has recently passed.
He's podcast eligible, yeah.
And he's integral
He
to
is podcast eligible.
Yeah. So might see him on Rock and Roll Heaven at some point, but I'll leave it at that. Thea?
Now, do they plan to do producers, or are they just doing?
But
okay, but was Pete Rock just
we got to
producer?
wind this up, Lisa.
Yeah,
Okay,
we got it.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just okay.
I'm just
fine.
gonna so for the next like 3, I'm just gonna kind of do Cliff's notes, and I'm gonna save
Okay.
my real review for the last song.
Okay.
So
So
basically-
did you do jazz yet? Yeah. Okay. You're
This is
doing it.
jazz.
So
Yeah.
jazz, we got sharp, hilarious, full of queen swagger. By the end, you're not sure what you've learned, but you feel smarter, smoother, and slightly poorer for not owning vinyl. Jazz doesn't try to impress you. It assumes you'll eventually realize you're impressed. And honestly, it's right.
All right.
Very nice. So skyscraper, Philip.
Sky
Do you know the importance of a
pager.
sky pager?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Motorola Sky Pagers were only used by doctors and drug dealers, so the saying goes, or the legend says.
And database people. Yeah.
And database people.
Mm.
It's a good track, but I found it, I don't like the commercialism of it, to be honest
Kind
with
of
you.
unremarkable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had it down. It's number.
We both had it number 12.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it samples 17 West by Eric Dolphy and Advice by Sly and the Family Stone. So
Yeah, Dolphy is the way that one's pronounced.
yeah.
Eric Dolphy. Actually, that's with Ron Carter, so he's on a 3rd track here.
Yeah.
And Dolphy is, even for jazz fans, like out there, dense, really, really free form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Miss Thea.
So if electric relaxation is Tribe's sensual side, Sky Pager is their buttoned up nerdy cousin who just discovered capitalism and thinks gadgets equal enlightenment. It's funky, funny, and totally unnecessary. And that's exactly why it still hits. A warm, grooving PSA from when connectivity still meant something as simple as a beep and a boast.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of evokes The Wire too.
Yeah. Aaron.
Love The Wire.
Like I said a minute ago, Phil and I both ranked at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Beepers going off like Don Trump gets checks. Keep my bases loaded like the New York Mets.
Ooh, Trump. That makes it more.
Topical.
That brings it up to topical. Yeah.
Great bass again, Ron Carter with Eric Dolphy's band.
Mm-hmm.
This is-
And I mean, I can see Trump sampling a song like this, not realizing that it's putting him down,
Right,
you know, because his name is in it and he loves his name. Okay. Did we start with you? Yeah,
we
we
didn't
did.
quite have the
Okay.
baggage back then, especially amongst
No.
Yeah.
rappers.
Next one is What?
Yeah, what? Okay, what? Let's talk about it,
All right.
Ms. Thea.
So basically, what is the sonic equivalent of Q-Tip waking up one morning, looking at his notepad and saying, nah, let's just freestyle a philosophy degree instead. It's not a song. It's an existential scavenger hunt question marking its way through jazz samples and late night brain fog.
Do you think it's possible they named it what? Because everybody's going, what?
Well, in the chorus they
Aaron?
are.
Yeah.
What,
Well,
tigga
yeah.
what, tigga what, tigga what. My number 5, excellent wordplay, very funky sample, keyboard, I guess. What is a war if it doesn't have a general? What's Channel 9 if it doesn't have Arsenio? What are the youth if they ain't rebelling? What's Ralph Cramden if he ain't yelling at Ed Norton? What's Coke snorting? What is position if there is no contorting? His flow in this is just insane.
Yeah.
Well, hon, this is your number 9.
Well, I was telling Aaron yesterday I would move this up quite a bit. I mean, I really, really like it. I got to like it even more.
So the more you heard it, the more you liked it?
Yeah, to me, kind of probably inspired Bust a Move by Young MC. I thought that it kind of had that same kind of vibe to it. Funky bass line reminds me. Yeah. The second allusion to Arsenio Hall in the album. Also.
And then the next one is they get famous for on Arsenio Hall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the next track. Yeah. Uncle Willie's Dream is the sample that I took note of by Paul Humphrey. Also, ironically, it kind of reminded me of We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Yeah. I can see it.
The rapid fire facts.
It's not the
rapid fire.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're down to the final track.
The penultimate track scenario.
Thea go on this one?
Please.
I haven't gone. I went on the second to last. I haven't gone on this last one.
Did you go on what?
Go ahead.
Did I go? What? I went on what?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now we're on.
Sure, before we move on to scenario.
What? Yeah, I thought she had. That's why,
okay. That's right. She started us off, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
So scenario. I'm gonna let you, since you saved some for this, Thea, I'm gonna let you go last.
Okay.
So Aaron.
Yeah, you can be the big closer.
And Thea.
Good call.
Yeah. So this is my number 6. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Busta Rhymes was unleashed upon the world in this track. One of the all-time greatest hip-hop posse cuts. And the Fifer kicks it off strong with one of my favorite lines on this. I'm all that and then some, short, dark, and handsome, bust a nut inside your eye to show you where I come from.
Yes. Brilliant. Fucking awesome.
That one makes me snort every time.
Yes.
That's it for me. Phil.
Okay.
This was my second. Aaron took the piss out of my posse cut reveal, but that's what they call this. This was like, this is a form of rap.
Yeah, it's like one of the all-time greatest ones. And then one of the all-time great call and responses was Check the Rhyme.
Yeah.
Love
and of course, the Busta Rhymes, he emerged from this a superstar.
Yeah. Trying to think of what's her name? Damn it.
Well, the sample was Obligato by Brother Jack McDuff.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
He's guests on the Nicki Minaj track where he does the Dungeon Dragon thing too, like
I love it.
later.
All right, so Thea, let's have your epic.
Okay. So, scenario is what happens when lyrical genius meets a caffeine overdose. It's less a song and more a rap demolition derby where Q-Tip, Fife Dogg, and Busta Rhymes decide to see who can cause the most beautiful chaos without breaking tempo. The track starts civilized, a smooth tribe group. Everyone's playing nice. Q-Tip sounds like your favorite calm teacher explaining how flow works. Then suddenly, the classroom explodes in Technicolor. Fife rolls in first, pint-sized, but packing major heat, dropping one of the most instantly quotable flexes in rap history. Bo knows this, and Bo knows that, but Bo don't know Jack, because Bo can't rap. That line deserves to be carved on hip-hop's Mount Rushmore. In 8 words, he dismantled an entire Nike campaign and turned Bo Jackson into a punchline. It's cheerful savagery. You can hear him grinning while Bo calls his agent. Then Busta Rhymes storms the set like a cartoon supervillain who found the studio's espresso machine. When he drops rah rah like a dungeon dragon, it's not a rhyme, it's a sonic detonation. Chairs fly, glass shatters. Q-Tip and Fife exchange looks like, whoa, there goes the neighborhood. Busta doesn't just steal the show. He kicks down the door, robs it, and hands out autographs as he leaves. The beat holds on for dear life, just enough jazz and bounce to keep the mayhem funky. Tribe clearly built it knowing something catastrophic was about to happen. And when it does, it's perfect. The track becomes this joyful feral party where everyone's too good to lose. Scenario isn't just a posse cut. It's a public service announcement for energy, wit, and pure unfiltered charisma. It's proof positive that sometimes you don't need a message, you just need mad skills, internal smoke detectors, and a mic that can survive a Busta Rhymes verse. It's chaos with groove, ego with precision, the rap equivalent of a food fight at Mensa headquarters. By the end, there's only one question left. Bo knows this. Bo definitely doesn't know that.
All right.
I'm just going to slip in here that Thea, with her skill with wordplay, should probably be writing books. Just saying.
Absolutely. All right. Okay, Aaron. So what
I
is
would
our...
read your science fiction fantasy book.
We got to get our
in a hot
banger in
minute.
here so that we can get what's
All
our
right.
banger of the podcast. Don't say it. Give me time to run my bit.
I'll go backwards here.
Okay.
Number 14, infamous date rape.
Okay.
Number 13, Sky Pager. Number 12, show business. 11, verses from the abstract. Actually, 11 and 10 are tied. And rap promoter. 8 and 9 are tied. 7, 8, and 9 are tied. Everything is fair. Jazz, we've got, and what? Number 6 is excursions. Number 5 is vibes and stuff. Number 4 is bugging out. Number 3 is check the rhyme. Number 2 is butter. And number 1.
Hold on. Because here we go. That's not it.
That wasn't what it
All
was
right, just
supposed
tell us
Just
what our
trippy,
banger.
though.
Okay, yeah, it's trippy.
Yeah.
Boom from the cannon. It's scenario.
Scenario. All right. All right. So you've been a fantastic guest as always.
Yep.
Rock and Roll Heaven
Thank you.
podcast. We will be doing more of these, I believe. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
all have an excellent Sunday afternoon.
Be
Thanks,
admin
y'all.
by her at Rock and Roll Heaven Pod.
Yes,
Group
Rock and Roll
on
Heaven
Facebook.
Pod on Facebook and the other socials and stuff where we cover the lives, careers, and deaths of famous musicians. Currently covering Prince with LD. Hey, everybody, be good to yourselves and be good
There's
to each
allegedly
other.
a website. But
Yeah,
they
and
don't
our
do it.
next appointment is waiting, so.